Okay. So yeah, and then we'll fast travel back on down. What's the best spot to do? Probably Hangman's Alley. Looks like it's the closest, unless we were to start at Mid-Cops. I think we go Hangman's Alley and go maybe west first. What I'm thinking. Okay. So, get our bearings here. In that case, we want to go this way. And there were, I think, some level 14 enemies in this general area, or like thereabouts. 14-ish. A month, or yeah, like guarded treasure. With I think might have been a basilisk, quite frankly. Another one of them. And we just barely felt like we were not able to pull off when we did initially see it. Now, after having just fought one such enemy, maybe we're feeling a little more comfortable with that. It's an interesting angle from which to talk to you.
Interesting? Got anything interesting?
Oh, that appears to be a bug.
Farewell.
He is everywhere and nowhere at once, and also does not actually want to sell us any of his goods, despite us having asked him.
What?
What if we try this time?
Got anything interesting?
No. Okay. I feel like...
Farewell.
Yeah, you know, he teleports. No big deal. One of you guys may have been telling me about that earlier. There might be a way to work around that. Like, I think you were saying, save the game and then immediately restart it and talk to the guy immediately thereafter. Alright, we have hidden treasure here. You guys just typical drowners? Seems like it. Don't get too rude. I did not remember what our active sign was there. I was like, okay, take a gamble here. Take your pick. What will it be? Turns out it was hard. No drops at all from the drowners themselves. However, what is this? Those were the days. We'd smuggle a few bottles of hooch into Oxenfurt and loiter about the dormitories selling it to students. Come away with a hefty sack of coin, and they'd have their spirits fortified for study. I don't know about that. Then along came Radovid, who shut down the university, chased the students away, and positioned ballistae on the riverbank to sink everything floating up or down the Fontar, swans included. There's not been a dark cloud yet that didn't have a silver lining. Yesterday I saw our brave soldiers sink a merchant vessel. Went straight to the bottom, it did, along with its whole crew. And its cargo. Shame about the men, really. But it would seem just as big a shame to let all those goods go to waste. So me and Martin will fish them out, dry them off, and sell them. And maybe at last I'll have something to put in my pot. Okay. Let's take a look then. I'm assuming that is a treasure hunt. Possibly a mistake. Yeah, it's a little out of our league at the moment. At level 18. So we'll keep on looking over here and see if there's anything else. I'm pretty sure that was what we just did, was one of the things we saw on our map. Yeah, that was the one in this corner. So we'll head further south. Make our way over... Well, where is this? Presumably, one would swim there. Don't necessarily know what the most efficient way to do that is. Could try going from here. Seems like that would be a little bit longer than if we went west, straight west from here. So maybe we go to this question mark next. Either way, we're probably hugging the water here. Hugging the shoreline. So it may not make much of a difference. Is stuff lootable? It is. Yeah. That might be where those other things will be. More loot here, though. Just a little bit of... Oh, initially, alcohol for restocking potions, but crystallized essence could be good as well. Crafting things. Whoa! Yeah! Okay. Turns out, not bad, this stuff. You guys, however, I'm assuming are not friendly. You are pirates. Which I suppose doesn't always mean you're bad guys. I'm sure there are some nice pirates out there, but apparently these are not some.
Not good.
Excuse me, sir, you just completely ignored our art. And we should probably try to finish the guy off. Oh, don't have the art anymore. No, thank you. Pretty sure I just dodged into that guy. Ow. Yeah, none of that, please. Or that. Oh, what? Oh, okay. I did use a strong attack that time. Maybe that's why we got a little bit more of a dramatic finish there. I'm assuming most of those weapons are going to be junk. That mug probably was as well. For a lot of them. Okay. Those were the pirates. As for the treasure you were guarding... Oh, hold on. More pirates. Excuse me. Please stop blocking my attacks. And now Coast of the Wrecks as well. Whatever. Oh, that's a... Okay. Fast travel location. It's actually convenient. Would have been the quickest one to get over here, of course, but we naturally didn't know it existed until right now. Heavy attack in there as well. Yeah, it does seem like that's the common formula. Getting those dramatic finishes. Common ingredient, I should say. The pirates? Well, they aren't exactly overflowing with coin. Let's take the notes, though. Yesterday we found a silver basin and a ruby brooch in the bottom. We did find a bunch of, or I think it was some silver, or maybe dimeridium a minute ago. It means Queen Zulika's treasure really is somewhere around here. Maybe in the hold of one of the wrecked ships off the west coast. But we can't check them at the moment. Waves are too high. We'll have to wait till the sea's calm. We're pitching camp. Okay. Is that what we were looking at over here? I wonder. Let's see. Probably not, because it's still a question mark on the map. Whereas now that we have a treasure hunt listed, it's actually only level 4. I'm curious where that is going to show up. Not far from that location, so you know if we are about to go this route, then probably makes sense to do this question mark and then do that. I didn't realize we actually went right by this question mark. I mean, there were several pirates around here, including ones directly behind us that somehow randomly appeared, even though we were just standing there seconds ago and took down all of his friends. Alright, that one I did not use a strong attack on, so maybe it's just a new sword? Giving us the chance to dismember, wasn't that a thing? Okay, there may be some stuff over here. I would like to kind of confirm that we've done everything that we want to do over by the pirate spot. There doesn't even seem to be much in the way of loot over there. So I'm not sure that we got all the barrels in and around here. Certainly did not. And based on what we found in the other ones, some of them are quite good. Not sure that Novigrad Longsword's going to do anything for us, because that is pretty horrendous. Tree Hall, though. Could be good. That's junk. I'm half expecting us to run into more pirates. There seem to be never-ending waves of pirates here. Sky? More alcoholic beverages, I suppose. This probably shouldn't come as a surprise for raiding pirates' loot. Is there anything in and around this ship we should take note of? Wasn't sure if that was a chest. Does not appear to be the case. Anything hiding on this side? Is that a barrel, or is that just a random pile of wood? Broken mast or something? Looks like a broken mast. Okay. Already looted that. So I think we've done everything in this location except for perhaps the end of this peninsula. Unless there's something hiding under there, which there is not. Does not appear to have anything. That's just one of those stinky weeds. The one that we used to track the griffin way back when. Alright. But there may be a little bit more over here at the buckthorn. And in fact, didn't even need to go that far to get that one. There is... Well, I thought there was an actual chest there. Not just more buckthorn. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we already have plenty of buckthorn. Doesn't that really look like a chest from this angle? One in the middle? But then you get closer, you see, no, that probably is just buckthorn, and on the mini-map we can see it as well. Oh well. But there may still be some things over here in the wreckage. Like this. Definitely. Vampire oil. Eventually. I'm assuming that will be very helpful. Oh, the ashes, I think, are also pretty valueless. So be it. We got him. Okay. Just walk around that. Okay. Seems like all of the loot here is amazing. I'm trying to be thorough. Trying to make sure that we don't miss something good. Ooh. This? Okay, maybe that one. Not as much so. Yeah, like I said, we were starting to loot these here and then got distracted by all the pirates. Okay. So now I think we are ready to start heading out. There are those drowners, not so surprisingly. As for where exactly that island is that we're looking for, it's not this little one here, it's a little further out still. The other peninsula where we were on with the bigger shipwreck is probably technically the shortest route to that island. It may not be too bad either way. We could get one of these drowners to come out. I mean, these are going to be super drowners, I'm pretty sure. That's also not what I meant to do. Just threw an explosive in the water. Meant to do the crossbow. Sometimes these super drowners are quite strong. I would love to attract their attention and get them out of the water would be my preference. When we've seen before that technically you can shoot them if you are below the water, but not if you're above, because reasons. See, like, if you could come out and allow me to actually fight you with the sword, that would be highly preferred, because our crossbow deals, like, precisely 0 damage. So, no thank you. So I think the real question is, can we navigate around, make our way over to either of these locations without having to resort to fighting those guys, because otherwise it's going to take an eternity. Unless if by just poking our feet in here, we can get its attention. We started to do a little bit. Maybe that is possible. Oh, like this? Yes, this is what we... you are swimming on land, buddy. Okay. Okay. 1 drowner down. That's a good sign. That is the preferred outcome. We can get them to come on land like that. That is ideal. There's appear to be at least 3 more. And at the very least, we save ourselves a bunch of time and effort. Come on. I see you. Come on up, buddy. You know you want to fight. You can swim on land. It's okay. Don't ask me how, but apparently it's possible. Come on. Oh, you were so close. So close. I don't know how we ultimately were able to convince that other drowner to make that move. It would be ideal. It would be ideal to get another 1 or 2 up here. Was there actually any loot on this tiny little island? I don't think there was. Mostly just an intermediary island. I do wonder if, like we were saying before, technically speaking, going the other route is perhaps a little bit faster. Might that actually be a better option for us here? Could be worth a shot. So go out here. Oh, you're on land. Thank you. Ow, that actually hurt a lot. Let's get back to healing. Okay, so that does, theoretically, eliminate 1 drowner from the metaphorical pool. I'm assuming that we're looking straight ahead at the place we're trying to go right now. Yeah. Or, well, one of the ones with the question mark, at least. Yeah, let's give it a shot. I'm a little concerned that these guys are going to drown us, because they're drowners, and they're good at that. It's kind of their thing. But it appears that we... Oh, there's a noon ray. What level was that? Did not catch it. I thought it was fairly high. I think we save here. It was high, I just don't know if it was fightable high. 15. Yeah, that's doable. We fought level 15 noon rates before, I do believe. Difficult, but possible. Is it new? Is this going to be more powerful, given the time of day? Okay, well, that was just poorly executed on my part. Pretty sure it can take us out in 1 hit at this point. With our relatively low HP. Let's give ourselves, ideally, a minute here to get some of that back. Then we'll drop the Yrden, heal some damage, hopefully. No, Geralt, you should keep that sword drawn, actually. I'm thinking it's probably a good route to take, in fact. Yeah, if you could step over here, Noonray, and maybe, like, walk into the trap that I've set for you, would be preferable. Or you could proceed to not cooperate until the trap has expired and, you know, make life difficult for us. Oop, don't do that. Let's drop another one. Ideally. How much damage have we dealt? Not much yet. It's gonna be one of those wars of attrition, given how we don't have a lot of damage. We are... What? We are currently outmatched a bit. Think that's just a phony? Yeah, it's just a fake Noon Wraith. Don't fall for it. As for which one is technically the real Noon Wraith, I don't know. And also, it may be able to heal when it's doing that. I don't remember. Don't remember? There might actually be. Didn't think so. Did not initially think so. But I would not put it past myself to be wrong. You could step in here. Maybe we actually place the Urine Trap in the middle of the island. Make it a little bit more feasible for us to do our thing. Okay, let's drop another. There do appear to be two of them. At least for now. There certainly are. Okay, that was sloppy on my part. I was attacking when it was not in this circle, and therefore took some hits we didn't need to take. I would like to regenerate some HP before we engage in combat again. In case things happen. Okay, now here are the fake Noon Wraiths. I do think that means that, yup, the real one is healing in that instance. What? You got hit there? Apparently. Do not have Uridan back just yet. Now we do. Please allow us to take you our inner circle. Yeah, there are definitely two. And as for how much damage we've actually dealt to either of them, the answer appears to be not much at all. Not much at all. Because they definitely do appear to be healing off some of the damage. So I'm feeling like this is maybe a bit of a lost cause here, given how I was initially hoping we could, like I was saying, do a bit of a war of attrition, poke at it, a little bit of damage here, and a little bit of damage there, but they're healing off, and of course that doesn't really work. Please don't do that, whatever you're about to do. That hurt a lot. No, don't do that. Do this again. So yeah, we had like a, yeah, it's gonna hurt. We had like a necrophage oil.
I like that silver.
Or not necrophage, Spectre oil, I think it's called. And that would go a long way. Higher damage on the sword, of course. Higher defenses. Gear that's not currently near broken. All these things. Just that I wasn't necessarily expecting us to run into enemies of this strength. I mean, I suppose we probably should be expecting that at this stage. What if we, instead, I was gonna say, hop into the water and look for this spot. Is more in this direction. Will mean we'll have to scurry on by some of these drowners. Okay. One of the said drowners is about to catch up to us. It's probably the island where we just saw the Noon Wraiths. It is. I'm assuming we probably needed to dive under the water to actually get the reward there, because us. There is the crate there. I was hoping that we could just run by the crate and pick it up. Apparently, it's not quite that simple. So unfortunately, it does seem like until we get an upgraded crossbow. Actually, hold on a second. We might be able to use a better crossbow now, because I know we had one. Just had, it's level 10, and we're level 9. Ah, we're so close. But also there are more powerful crossbow bolts that are theoretically an option, making it a little more possible for us to actually deal damage with the crossbow. Granted, I do believe they have limited ammunition. Other than just the, rather than the current crossbow bolts we're using, which are disposable, but very weak. So yeah, I think we, unfortunately, kind of take the L on this one, and we move on. And this is definitely, it's something that we're not far away from being able to do. I think, like I said, if we were in just a little bit of a better scenario, if we had gone to town, repaired some of our stuff, or managed to craft some of the new armor or weapons, then I think we'd find ourselves more than capable of taking the noon rates out, and maybe, I don't know about the drowners, because the whole not being able to use our sword thing is a bit of a hard stop when our crossbow is horrendous. Unless they want to cooperate, the drowners, and run out of the water again. In which case, yeah, suddenly it becomes a lot easier. Okay. So we got this fast travel location. Though it doesn't seem like there's anything else in the immediate vicinity, other than the pirate stuff we were looking at. Fire cleanses, brothers and sisters. Join us at Devil's Leap. Don't think we've heard of that. There's a place with a similar name that's on the other side of Velen. Way back, not here. Here. Here and north. I'm thinking of Devil's Pit, which I'm assuming is different. I remember we went into that monster den, and we did clear it, but somehow it is still lit up, which still confuses me. I don't know what the deal is there. But anyways. Wasn't there something that we actually walked past here? Or did we double back to get that? Yeah, we walked past this undiscovered location. Actually, several that are a little further inland that might be worth taking a quick check on what those are before we head in the opposite direction too far. So let's check that out. And let's get Roach, perhaps. It's been a while since we've had Roach. Expedite the process a bit. So yeah, I mean, we definitely, at this point, it does seem, could certainly use going to town and repairing or upgrading our gear in some way, shape, or form.
Go.
Oh. Might this have been one of the question marks? I don't know. That guy's just standing there, doing precisely nothing. What are you doing? Cheering us on? What was that all about? Excuse me? I'm not sure whose side you're on. Or we're on, at this point. Right, more of the dramatic kills. More of the plain white teas. But where is Delilah? I don't know. She didn't say. Okay, now, presumably, you guys were holding on to some nice loots. So, please give them to us. Oh, I actually do take damage when I stand on the fire. I was wondering why my controller was vibrating. Good to know. Formula Rebus. I think that's a crafting material of some variety. I suppose that was the primary thing that we found here. Unless this also has some good stuff. Yeah, it's okay. Doesn't seem like the best bandit camp we've ever found, but it's something. Now let's double check if this was in fact what we were expecting to run into based on the question marks on the minimap. I think it was. Yeah, pretty sure it was. So let's check these two out. Then we'll either head back west to this spot or further south and make it to Midcops, which is where we expect to have a little bit to do on the main quest. It is mostly, what, east of here where we want to go? Yep, hold on. Pick these flowers. Or grapes. Could also be great. They're great! Another bandit camp. And, oh, there you are. Don't block me. Get through. I prefer when you just get wailed on. Like such. Oh, you have a shield. That's gotta go. Hold on. I don't know. Maybe like this. Oh, he's still blocking us. How dare you? I don't like shielded enemies. Why can't you just let us hit you? Oh, that works though. I guess that works. Okay. More shirts. I did not ask for this. What the heck? Dude, man. I mean, I suppose hunting wolves in the forest. I guess that's fairly normal. Yeah, pretty sure we looted everyone. This guy too. You have loot on your shoe. I see it. It's probably still no good. Okay. Here in beast's clothing. That sounds like a werewolf tail. Not sure we've seen it. This flare. I'm not sure if that's going to be any good. It does appear to have been the primary loot from this camp. They entered his hut and began to search. First, they tore through his bed. Dried twigs covered the sheet. That was the first proof. Werewolves return at dawn after a night of hunting, their bare feet covered in coarse droppings. They found the second proof under his bed, a wolf's hide. Werewolf surely dressed himself in it when transforming with the setting sun, and shed it again when he turned to man the next day. Having found these powerful proofs, he ceased deliberation and began the hunt, vowing to find the lycanthrope and bind him in silver chains. Okay, I think we have read something very much like that, at the very least. Let's double check that sword we picked up, see if it's any good. It was normal rarity, but I didn't recognize the name. Yeah, it's terrible. At least we know. At least now we know. He has this little hut here. I don't entirely know what it's about, but it seems like they welcome visitors. And there's a fast travel location here. So at the very least, that is helpful. That's actually quite close to Rex. That's not bad. Makes it pretty easy to navigate around here.